So here we have this front box are some garlic that we had planted from seeds. So these are the seeds here. Different varieties of garlic have different varieties of seeds. Normally what you would do is take your biggest, look at some of these big ones in here. There's a couple that are twice that big. Right? I'm not lying. Look in there. This is from that little, here's one of the big ones. Okay, maybe not quite twice as big, but 50% bigger. So we're going to take the biggest cloves, after these have all dried. Tried to knock the dirt off. I could have knocked some more dirt off on some of these, but we'll let them dry here for the afternoon. Knock some more dirt off them. And then they're going to sit here for about a month. I'll separate them and then replant the biggest cloves from the biggest bulbs. And then these were some seeds that I had planted, and you can see they hadn't divided yet. They take 2 or 3 years to get ready. This one got put in the wrong box. A couple of those, so we'll resort these a little bit, but these are going to dry, and then I'm going to do the same thing, you know, like if they were a big clove. These will go back in the ground in September. And then what they're going to do is they're going to root in September, because all these roots are going to die. So just keeping the paper around the clove itself, about that deep in the ground, about that far from its neighbor. And they're going to start, see, we have good soil, lots of good goodies. Just give a little bit of organic cow manure, a little bit of organic chicken manure in June. And then the worms and the straw, and we put some comfrey, nettle, you know, compost, that soup that you can make tea. Oh, it smells awful, but it's wonderful. So there's 2 major varieties of garlic. What we have here is, I think they call this a hardneck. It has kind of a harder stem coming out of here. These grow in, these are actually a Siberian variety, and the kind that you maybe buy in the store, depending on where you live. They grow in the warmer areas. You know, you've seen where they braid the garlic together. So the kind that you braid together has a much longer shelf life than this garlic. So that's why I was saying earlier, we're going to take these, many of these small ones, and what I did last winter was to clean them and put them on a cookie sheet and put a fan over it for several days and let it dry until they were just dry, dry, dry. Now when we want to use them, we add some salt to some water. And here we have a nice jar. We even use that liquid too. It's really, really good. Because this garlic will last about 6 months in a cold area. So come December, we really are going to have to, if we haven't used it, we're going to have to cut it up and dry it. And I'm going to start by drying some of these. Okay, we have our big bowl set on there, and it's all zeroed out. And we're going to go ahead and pour in the big basket, the big garlic, and see how much that weighs. I guess it's all, you say, relative weight. We have 2.7 kilos. I don't know, that's not so bad. This is the garlic that we are going to, our regular size garlic, and just slightly less than that, 2.4 kilos. And here is our small garlic, and that weighs in at 1.7 kilos. So we have about 6.8 kilos. Multiply that by 2.2 for the Americans. And then we have about 30 or 40 more pretty good sized garlic out in the garden, so we can have another couple of kilos. So this is what we can do at home with permaculture, sustainable growing. There's lots of different names for it. But when we want to provide for ourselves and our family some good, healthy food, things that we can keep and use for all year round. So, thank you for watching, and we hope you come back and watch some more of our videos. Thanks, guys and gals.